Ram too was very happy that Hanuman was successfully in finding Sita. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm reading book Ramayan and today I'm reading part 50, The War. So let's continue. Sugriv had kept up his word and Ram now had to plan about reaching Lanka, kill Ravan and rescue Sita. He therefore talked to Sugriv about this. Sugriv, you have proved to be my true friend. I want more help from you because I'm afraid that Ravan might kill Sita to take revenge. Hence, please get your army ready. Ram called Hanuman also to his side and, holding his hands warmly, said, Maruti, I'm so grateful to you for your help. You are the only one among us who is capable of flying across the ocean. So, please tell us how we can get there. Ram also asked his trusted friend about Lanka's city plan, about its main gates, about trenches built around the fort, and many more such information to plan the attack. Though Hanuman had burned down Lanka, Ravan had the city rebuilt immediately. Anjaneya, who was aware of this, told Ram, Lord, once we cross the ocean, Lanka will be ours. Have no doubt about it. I shall summon Angad, Neel, Jamvan, and many more valiant Vanars and bears and be ready to leave. Upon Sugriv's order, thousands of Vanars formed a huge army and walked towards the ocean. But the vast expanse of water stopped them in their march. They just could not think of any method by which they could cross the ocean. They were afraid that would drown in the water. In Lanka also, many people were afraid of the consequences of war. They had seen the power of just one monkey. If thousands of such monkeys attacked Lanka, what would be the fate? Many wondered. The Rakshas tried to talk courageously and boasted, Ram and his Vanars will be like insects in our hands. Only one person among them was wise. He was Vibhishan, Ravan's younger brother. He was a devotee of Lord Vishnu and a very righteous man. While the other were advising Ravan about preparing for the war, Vibhishan stood up in the meeting and told his brother, Ravan, do not act in haste. First and foremost, you have been responsible for this danger. You have sinned in longing for another man's wife. So please listen to me. At least now, let us send back Sita to Ram before he attacks. Then peace will prevail on both the sides. Ravan did not like Vibhishan's word. I am not a coward. I am not sending Sita back to Ram. Please don't interfere in our plans. He scolded his brother. Kumbhakaran, another brother of Ravan, was also present at the meeting. He was a Rakshas who slept for 6 months at stretch. On waking up, he would eat lots and lots of food and go back to sleep again. Just that day, he had finished one round of sleeping. Though he did not like Ravan's behavior, he decided to support him out of brotherly love and loyalty. Vibhishan could not tolerate his brother Ravan being provoked to war. He again advised him, Ravan, king of Lanka, do you know who Sita is? She is a goddess who can destroy evil. Her husband, Sri Ram, is the Lord of the universe. None can fight against him, not even Kumbhakaran or you. So act sensibly and send back Sita. Ravan, his son Indrajit, and the Rakshas thought that Vibhishan was behaving like a coward. Vibhishan's frank talk was not liked by anyone. When he once again suggested that Ravan should avoid war with Ram, Ravan was very angry. Vibhishan, are you really my brother? You talk as if I'm your enemy. I have spared you because I still have some affection for you. Otherwise, I would have killed you this very moment. Don't ever step into Lanka again. Get out from here. Feeling sad that his brother is ignored his advice, Vibhishan with 4 of his followers went to Ram and sought refuge under him. Shri Vibhishan introduced himself to Ram. I am Vibhishan, Ravan's brother. I have come to seek refuge under you. I tried my level best to make Ravan realize his mistake. I told him to hand over Sita and make peace with you. He ridiculed me and drove me out of Lanka. Ram, please accept me as your humble servant. Sugriv and the other Vanar leaders did not like this request, so they told Ram, Ram, Vibhishan belongs to the enemy camp. Moreover, he is a Rakshas and a trickster. So please think about this before you come to any decision. Hanuman then remembered how Vibhishan had sided him in Ravan's court. So he told Ram, Ram, Vibhishan has probably approached you as he can become the king of Lanka after Ravan's death. He expects you to help him just the way you helped Sugriv against Vali. In my humble opinion, we should accept Vibhishan's friendship. Ram agreed with Hanuman and said, It is my duty to protect those who seek refuge in me. On hearing these words, Vibhishan fell at Ram's feet and thanked him for his gesture. Sri Ram embraced Vibhishan and promised him that upon Ravan's death, he would be the king of Lanka. He then asked his friend about Ravan's army and Vibhishan explained everything in detail to him. Under Vibhishan's guidance, the Vanar built a bridge across the sea by placing logs of wood and big stones. In a few days, the bridge was ready, and cheering with excitement, the Vanar army crossed the sea and reached Lanka. As soon as the Vanar army reached the gate of Lanka, Ram divided them into battalions and placed each group at important place. The whole area echoed with the sound of cones being blown and bows being stringed. These sounds created a scare even in the minds of Rakshas. Each one of the Vanars fought bravely and injured or killed many Rakshas. Sugriv, Hanuman, Angad, Neel killed many Rakshas, and every time they killed, cried out, Victory to Sri Ram! Victory to Sri Ram! The Rakshas fought equally well. Especially at night, they used their magical powers and were responsible for the death of many Vanars. But the death toll in Ravan's army was very, very high. This upset Ravan very much because he had thought that it was very easy to defeat an army of monkeys. But his son Indrajit swore that Ram and Lakshman would both be dead before the morning. This filled Ravan with delight. He embraced his son and told him, Indrajit, I am proud of you. May success be yours. Indrajit used the darkness of the night and waged the war with skill and valor. Many Vanars died at his hands. Indrajit then employed serpent-like arrows, which entwined themselves around Ram and Lakshman as snakes. The poison emitted by these snakes made Ram and Lakshman lose consciousness. Both of them fell to the ground, taking them to be death. Indrajit conveyed this good news to his father. Needless to say, Ravan was extremely happy. This news was conveyed to Sita and she was brought in flying machine to show heard the fate of her husband and her brother in law. She was grief stricken that her dearest husband was dead. Soon the whole of Lanka was agog with the news that Ram and Lakshman were found dead in the battlefield. But only Vibhishan knew that Ram and Lakshman had lost consciousness. Soon Ram regained consciousness, but Lakshman had not recovered from the snake poison. His body was slowly turning blue, and Ram was extremely worried. The Devas who were watching this from the heaven instructed Garud to save Ram and Lakshman from the snakes. When the snakes saw the Garud was about to swoop down on them, they unwound themselves and disappeared into snake pits. Ram and Lakshman soon came back to normal. Garud warned them to be careful about Indrajit and flew into high skies again. Ravan sent many more Rakshas who were very good at fire, but each one of them died at the hands of Hanuman, Neel, and other valiant Vanars. Ravan felt very humiliated. He immediately rushed to Kumbhakarna, who was fast asleep. With great difficulty, Ravan woke up his brother. Kumbhakarna, if you love me, go and kill my enemies, he ordered. So, this was it for today. I'll be back. Till then, keep smiling.